Well then. Well then. All right. I guess we're live. I should probably go ahead and, I don't know. How do you do this thing? You share it? Is that what you do? I'm new to this whole, YouTubing thing. How does the YouTube? You make videos and you put them online and then they get millions of views. Like, instantly, right? That's how it works, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh. It usually helps to make the videos public. Oh. Well, there we go. Does that mean we're live now? On the YouTubes? I don't know. I just don't know. What's a guy gotta do? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is live. Well, would you look at that? Oh, there's the chats. Okay, that was weird. That was like super laggy. I don't know how to do this whole YouTube thing. It's new to me. Computers and electricals. Dude, dad, blinky lights and stuff. I haven't been drinking yet. That's coming. This is actually one of my Christmas gifts right here from my nephew-in-law, I guess, technically. My niece's boyfriend of 5 years, who is a connoisseur of the brown stuff. Not really so much bourbons, but whiskeys. He got me Elijah Craig small batch. And he's one of those people that, holy crap, I need to put slow mode on. Wow. I also forgot how to do that. A couple things I want you guys to keep in mind. One, the audio might sound a little weird. I've got to work with some of the compressor and stuff because I've got black ice in here now. It's not all set up and tuned like Nebula was, so I'm still getting all of my GoXLR set up. I don't have any of my fart sounds.
I do have this one, though. This one's always a nice little go-to. You know, you'd be like, Roger, Roger. Oh, no, it's the Jedi.
So anyway, but I'm having a problem here with the threshold on the noise gate. I'm bringing that down like 58 dB, 55. Maybe bring it down to like 30%. Nah, that'll do. Holy crap, guys! Why is the chat going by so fast? I still have to tweet this out, don't I? I'm so bad at this. So another reason why I'm kind of like, seem like I might be struggling a little bit is the fact that I came up here and I was like, oh yeah, I don't even have OBS installed. So I had to do all that at like 12:57 p.m. on a stream. Excuse me, that I was like, I gotta go live at 1 o'clock. So yeah, do me a favor. If you guys know anyone that might find the stupid thing I'm gonna do, the stupid things I do, interesting, feel free to bring them on in here. Be like, hey, come watch this internet, and we can all ponder how the hell he got 3 million subscribers. I know I do, which means you should too. If you don't, what is wrong with you? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Come hang out with me. I'm lonely. I'm actually not lonely. But, you know. Clickbait. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember how to turn on slow mode. Let's look at this here. Live chat. There we go. Enable slow mode. Boom. Watch this. Save. And just like that, things will not slow down really. Okay, let's get things started here. We need some music. And so for that, I am going to go ahead and let's go ahead and use Harris. Let's see some of Stream Beats. He deserves it. So if you guys aren't aware, streambeats.com, I believe it's streambeats.com, right? Let me make sure it's the right website here. It's made by a gentleman by the name of Harris, and he does a lot of Twitch streaming. He does a lot of videos about how to set up streams and all that sort of stuff, but he's also a musician and a synthesizer, and he makes a lot of free content for people to be able to use in their streams. Because anyone that's not a content creator probably doesn't understand the struggle of music. Music is the fastest way to get your channel copyright, not strike, but copyright. I guess they do call it a strike, but it's not the same kind of strike as if like your channel's gonna be shut down. It's just a copyright flag, and then what happens is all the monetization is redirected. He doesn't do that to his to the people that use his stream beats. So I'm gonna end up updating. Let me see if he has a Christmas stream beat going on. Let's see. Let's see here. His name Harris Heller. His Twitch is twitch.tv/Harris Heller, but he's also again the curator of stream beats. So hey, hash up out there, trying to stream, dog. Oh, he does have a lo-fi Christmas, and it's in Spotify. Show your mom this album to avoid hearing Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey on repeat for the next 2 months. He did that on November 1st. So I'm going to go ahead and link his Spotify, and then we'll do that because he deserves it. So let's go ahead and update the description here, and then if you guys refresh after I say it's done, then you guys can go and find it too. There. So I saved the description. If you guys refresh, then you'll get the link, and that's what I'm going to use right now. Let's go ahead and just hit play on this. I have no idea how loud it is. Oh my goodness. Let's just see what happens here. Boom. What? Okay. Well, apparently I'm not logged in to Spotify. There we go. It's also not playing any sound. Wow, guys, you are seeing the straight up amateur hour of all amateur hours here. Fine, let's do this. Almost done, sorry. The thing about the GoXLR is it has so many like outputs and things. Oh, I think you guys heard that. Why am I not hearing audio play though here? Well, shoot. About that drink. Oh. Okay. It's going now. That was weird. Why wasn't it playing before? You guys can hear that, right? Let's switch. Let's go skip forward here. Okay. I guess we're good. If you guys see the same chat I do, it is impossible to read that as it goes by, which is a little unfortunate because I want to interact with you guys, but we've got to get things started first. First of all, I've got to clean my palate. This particular, and I will be having ice with it. That's going to piss a lot of the purists off out there. I can't help it. It's just the way I like my bourbon. And if you don't like it that way, then you know what my best advice to you is? Drink it the way you want. Can you guys hear the music? You can hear my porn? Well, that's fine. I'm fine with that. The chat is just going so fast. Hey Jay, should wait for a 3080 Ti or is it not worth it? I never wait for a rumored card you don't know is coming. Where is... Can you guys hear the music? I saw a chat go by real quick. This is why dilute it. Use cold rocks. I have spheres. I have metal spheres, but the problem is the metal spheres also make like they change the flavor to me. I can taste the metal, and I don't like it. So again, this is the way I like to drink it. So music good. Okay. Wow, it's taking a while for people to answer that question. Let's do this. You guys want to hear a really satisfying sound? Here. I like that sound. Ah, do that again. So, to Christmas 2020 in the books. Who the hell knew what this year was going to bring? Fortunately for my crew, we've been very blessed, and I appreciate all of you for that. It's allowed me to do some things for people that need help. So I've been able to be very generous this year, and I'm very appreciative of that. Things that you guys will never hear about, never know about, things that we don't give details on simply because it's self-righteous, and the last thing I want is people saying anything about you only do this stuff for the recognition. But just know that the things you guys provide for us, we definitely pay forward here. So with that, if you guys are joining me in a drink, let's take a toast to the crappiest year that led to some of the best things. Let's put it that way. Ooh, that is good. 94 proof, made in true small batches for balance and smoothness. 47% alcohol by volume. First to char oak barrels. I approve. That was very smooth. What do we want to talk about today? Shoot, I don't know. This is literally... It's a TED Talk or a J Talk with no topic, which I think would make for much better TED Talks, if you want to know the truth. I was invited, not that long ago, to do a TED Talk, sort of a... Hey, YouTube just notified me that I'm live on my own channel. How nice. They just say, hey, J2Cents, you're live. Good to know. Good to know. I was invited to do a TED Talk type of a thing once, and I love public speaking, by the way. If you guys have not had the... I guess most people haven't had the opportunity to hear me public speak. I've been to places like LTX and up on stage. I've been up on stage on small shows, big shows, and I like that, but I like the discussion based, like getting up in front of talking to people. I like public speaking. You know, people get terrified of the idea of public speaking where they'll sweat and they'll clam up and they'll like go into shock and just freeze. I'm the opposite of that. I thrive on that feeling. And I miss that this year. I really missed being able to, sorry about the crackling, I'm still adjusting this audio. I've really missed being able to get up on stage and just captivate, if that makes sense. The videos, they're not the same because I'm not able to like feed off the energy of the people in the room. So I'm really looking forward to the idea of getting to do some of that stuff again, hopefully within the next year or so. But this music's pretty nice. Harris, good job, man. If you guys also follow Harris, looks like he's on Twitter right now. Be sure to let him know that we're pimping his Spotify right now. He deserves it. You guys can see the description, right? You can see that it shows his links and stuff. I want to make sure. Do stand-up, Jay. You know what's funny? I was definitely one of those people voted most likely to be like a comedian or like class clown. I was really good at making people laugh, like live in the classroom and stuff, and it got me in a lot of trouble at times. But people always told me like, "Oh my God, you should do stand-up." And the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I have that level of comedy anymore. I think mostly because my comedy is more dark now, and you guys don't get to see it because, you know, white nights and stuff. But let's just say the people around me, though, they know. Pepperidge Farms knows. I keep looking way over here because that's where the chat is. Let me poop the chat out and let me move it over here. There we go. Now I can kind of be looking where the camera is. Also, too, super chats. Greatly appreciated, however, highly discouraged. Please don't spend your money on trying to talk to me. That seems like the worst way to spend money. I know that people might be like, but Jay, I want to support you. I want to directly support you. I want to click this button and be like, here's a message I wrote and here's money for you. Please don't do that. We are doing so much better than we ever imagined. If you want to spend money, head to the merch store, because the merch store, if you guys aren't aware, it allows us to keep other companies in business. The printers and the warehousing and the shippers and everyone that handles that merch for us, they get supported directly by the purchasing of our merch. And so I would much rather, instead of giving us super chats, that you go over there, because it supports more than just me, and that would be great. You please tell me how you got so many 3080s? Well, I'm a 3.1 million subscriber YouTube tech channel. That's like saying, how do car reviewers get cars? You know, most of the time I don't get to keep them. Although I think 3080s might be rarer than a Senna right now. Turn up music? No, I'm trying not to. Well, I don't know how the levels are, but we'll see. Can you sell some gaming rigs for us instead? You know, okay, story time with Jay. It was probably my second or third year of YouTube. No, maybe second. Still working full-time in IT. Obviously, build computers, basic builds, high-end builds. For anything you build in IT is usually just budget builds, because IT budgets are usually crap. And I was like, oh, what are some business ventures I can do? And I didn't mean business ventures as in YouTube. I meant, how could I take the momentum I was gaining with YouTube and turn that into a lucrative business that wasn't YouTube? And the idea of becoming my own SI was something I really threw around. I had a business plan. I had like the idea of logistics and how it was going to work. But then also being in IT and imagining the amount of support I'm gonna have to provide for it, warranty, shipping debacles, it's just, that immediately made me not want any. SI stands for System Integrator, where it's the company that builds computers and sells. So Origin PC is an SI, Digital Storm is an SI, Corsair is now an SI, NZXT is an SI. So, for example, Dell, Alienware, they're all SIs. And so the more I thought about like how much back-end work, how much back-end work.
Yeah, do I get in the back end?
So I thought about like the amount of effort it was going to take to just support the systems and stuff was like, I don't want anything to do with that. So that was an idea that I quickly shelved. But I don't think it's something that is ever completely off the table. I just can't be the one handling it. Jay, show us your back end. Oh, baby. That's a different website. Jay, loving the colors of the room. Thank you. We've got a vlog going live tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. That was actually shot in here. It's pretty damn funny, actually. It's very punny. Yes, punny and funny in a very painful sort of a way, if you will. Okay, I was just seeing if anyone tweeted Harris to let him know, like, hey, Jay's got your music going. This is some dope stuff. I see people commenting on, hey Jay, where'd the chat go? Hey Jay, play us a riff on the guitar. I haven't been keeping up with it. Self-teaching is only so. It's only so much motivation there, and I need in-person lessons. I'm the kind of person that learns hands-on. Clearly, hands-on a guitar. You can't play a guitar by not touching it. And until music stores or music shops are doing in-person lessons again, I've just kind of shelved it for now. In fact, that's completely out of tune. My daughter comes in here and turns the knobs. I need to stop her from doing that because I don't want her to bust a string. They're not locking tuning knobs, and so I need to retune it. But hey Jay, did you see my message on Facebook? Have you seen the last time I've actually logged into Facebook? I think the last post I made on Facebook was May of 2016. Where the 3090 giveaway? It was given away. It was announced on Twitter. It's a pinned tweet, and it wasn't you. Best GPU for VR? Any 30 series, 3070 and up. Even 2080s, Supers, 2080 Ti's. But I mean, it's about locking that frame rate and keeping it at 90 or I guess 80 or 70, depending on which headset you have, and keeping it consistent without fluctuation. So. Do I have a LinkedIn? don't have a LinkedIn. Just did a rebuild with Lee and Lee Lincoln case after watching your vid. Great case. Oh, and yeah, and stuck. Oh, you stuck in a 3070. I was like, what do you mean you're stuck with a 3070? You know how many people wish they could be stuck with a 3070? Is VR worth it for Flight Sim 2020? I haven't tried it yet. I want to, but I haven't tried it yet. But now that I've got black ice here, see, look, it's right there. See, black ice. Oh, and my plate. My wife made French toast. Yeah. So now that black ice is there, and I'm not gonna switch cables and stuff around, I can get the VR back up and running, which will be nice. When are we doing a reacting setup? This next week. Nick and I will actually be reacting to your setups. You have a big project incoming? Not at the moment. I heard you like boats. This is my USS Fletcher I'm working on. It's a tiny little boat. It's a 350 scale. You see I've already started scuffing up the bow. Maybe doing some rust effects and stuff on there. A little torpedo boat. I'm currently working on all of the handrails. You can see those little handrails right along the edge right there. There's handrails also. You can kind of see them up on the bridge. Above the bridge right there. Handrails on the back. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's handrails all around this rear turret structure. Deck house. There was no actual railings on the deck house right here. This is the deck house, and look, the little torpedo launchers actually turn and stuff. So yeah, this is one I've painted and I'm working on. Yeah, USS Fletcher. Pretty cool. This is like a $35 model, but the thing is, I'm kind of kit bashing it from some other models that I have, to make it a little bit better. Like the handrails and stuff are not from this model. So what got you into boats? My father being a 20-year Navy veteran, although he did serve on ship for many years. He was also a Navy CB, which is the construction battalion. So anyone in the Navy who understands the CBs, especially the original Bs after, well, the original Bs in World War II were pretty badass, but he was a B in Vietnam. Please jam out a couple chords on the guitar. I just said it's not tuned.
Where there's a meal for every morning.
And nothing gets that morning going like a melty, savory sausage.
When will 30As be available in Europe? I don't know why people keep asking me that stuff. I'm not logistics. I don't have anything to do with that stuff. How many hours have you spent in World of Warships? I don't know. Oh god, does it tell me how many hours I've spent in it? I don't play it through Steam, so I don't have like a. I play the standalone, so I don't think it actually has an hour counter.
A cash out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
For cost information and conditions, equal housing lender, license in all 50 states.
Who is your favorite YouTuber in tech? Oh boy. I don't really watch tech channels. I don't. I watch car channels, and Vice Grip Garage is one of my favorite car channels. I watch Cletus McFarlane all the time. I think I understand what you guys mean when many of you say you really like the videos of us doing behind the scenes, like shop building and any of the construction stuff we do. That's a small project, but still, because I'm really loving Cletus's Freedom Factory upgrade series, renovation. So it's a lot of fun. What's my best memory from 2020? Oh man, this is the weirdest year. It went by both extremely fast and extremely slow. So if I had to have a best memory from 2020, it's probably the family vacation that we took in January of this year. Remember, instead of going to CES, I took my family, my wife, my business partner, and his wife on a Disney cruise to the Caribbean, where we went down to Jamaica, Cozumel, some of the private islands down there, and that was great. Unfortunately, we came home from that, and then all the COVID stuff happened, which really sucks. But that was a great way to start the year. Thank God we got able to do that at the beginning of the year, because obviously you know how things have gone for cruises and stuff since then. some nice chill music. I like it. Why are so many PC parts out of stock? It's not just PC parts, man. PCs, TVs, concrete, building materials. It's more than just that, dude. It's everything. I guess I'm just surprised at how many people really don't look around. Sirens. I just read that wrong. Season's greetings from Denmark. Love your content. What time is it in Denmark? It's gotta be going into the nighttime right now, like pretty late in the night. Bring back the Peripheral reviews. I don't like doing Peripheral reviews. You know why? For the same reason I hate doing audio reviews. They are straight up subjective. Even I won't even get started with audio files, but everything is so subjective. And everyone, when it comes to peripherals, on which keycap they like, which key switch they like, wired, wireless, key throw, texture, mouse DPI, sensor type, click button type for the clicks, shape, it's all subjective. The only thing objective you can really say, this mouse moves when I move it. The DPI is accurate. The button's rated 50 million clicks. I can't test that. Other than that, everything about it is personal. And when I would do those reviews, all people would do is bitch and moan about my opinion not agreeing with them, and vice versa. So it's pointless. It's a waste of time. Are you a Jew? If I were a Jew, would I be doing a Christmas stream? I think people need I think they need to put theology back in school. Yeah, theology needs to be a thing again. The amount of LOLs. I mean, I'm not the only one that thought that was a weird question, right? Given the title. I mean, if I said live Hanukkah hangout with Jay, and you said, are you a Christian? Does that make sense now? Like, does the silliness of that question now make sense? Or if I said Hanukkah hangout with Jay, and you go, are you Buddhist? I mean, I hope this all makes sense. It was funny though. You made me laugh. You made me giggle on the inside while I was taking a drink of my bourbon. Who or where did you learn all your computer knowledge? Self-taught. My parents. Discovery? No, research throughout the years. I mean, I was younger than my daughter. My 6-year-old daughter is now. When I got my first PC, it was Commodore 64. It was mine in my room. It's just as long as I mean, I have memories that go back to when I was about 2 years old of sitting on my dad's lap while he was on the computer. So computers have just been in my life as long as I can remember. So you heard bourbon, where, what kind? This is Elijah Craig small batch. It was given to me for Christmas last night from my niece's 5-year-long boyfriend. He is a oh god, if there was ever, he is an audiophile for whiskey. Let's put it that way. That's the nice way. And Riley, I hope you're watching. That's the nice way of saying he is a whiskey snob, even though this is a bourbon. It's one of those, if he recommends it, I will absolutely try it. It's one of those people that is so versed in that topic that you just simply have to at least you have to respect the opinion enough to try it. Don't even argue. Just go. Just do it. Where did the Tech Talks with Barnacles go? You know, you're like 5 years late. We even did a live stream, he and I together, for the last one in person. He flew down here from Seattle and we explained all the reasons why I was going away and what was happening in my life and all that stuff. You knew about the stream, but you didn't know about the finale, which is literally like on the live stream tab in one of the very last ones. It's not that hard to find. Do I look stoned or drunk? I'm tired. Anyone that has young kids on Christmas morning knows the struggle of getting everything set up, going to bed at 1 or 2 in the morning, having them get you up early in the morning. Yeah, everyone knows. Hey Jay, thanks for all the informative videos. I built my own PC after 20 years of not building one, and with a lot of help from your videos. Thanks. You are welcome. That's why I do it. Why I look so sad in the thumbnail? I didn't make a thumbnail. It just chose a random frame because it's live. I didn't upload a thumbnail because I don't have one on this machine. Your voice is different. The S mostly. It again, I have EQ on this GoXLR set up all weird.
There, is that better? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I'm gonna assume he joined the stream late and earlier when I said I know the mic probably sounds weird. And then, you know, he's probably watching that part right now, so he's commenting on the fact that my S sounds weird. Although he's about, I don't know, 30 minutes late. It's fine. How's it sound now? I made an adjustment. Did it sound good? Yeah, I made an adjustment. So, hopefully it's good. Whoa. Why is the chat going so fast? And I'm assuming, let's make it a little deeper. I'm assuming that the YouTube dashboard for the live stream broke because it says that there's suddenly 0 viewers. Yet the chat is going. So I don't think that's accurate. Oh yeah, there we go. 6,345 people. Okay, I'll take that. Real voice. This is actually my real voice. What you guys hear in videos is something that Phil does in post. I don't know if you guys know this, but Phil is actually also an audio engineer. And so he makes my permanent helium infected voice sound normal. And so he made me this it's like a LUT for audio that I can just apply as a filter to my mic that
will then make me sound normal. But
like I said, this is how I sound. This is my voice. So you gotta imagine when I go to Starbucks and I'm in the drive-thru, it's like, can I get a venti vanilla latte with soy? I'd like 3 pumps vanilla, but 2 pumps cinnamon dulce. I would like easy whipped cream, but I also would like a little bit of that creme brulee topping on there. Just a little bit. But do me a favor. Put the lid on the cup first and then do the whipped cream. I don't like it when people do the whipped cream and then put the lid on and it splashes down the side because then it gets messy inside my cup holder. I don't want to have to clean up my cup holders. This is a leather interior. I want to keep it nice. I know that you guys don't care because you're Starbucks, but I care. It's my car. I've worked very hard for it. I don't want coffee and whipped cream on the outside of my cup. I also would like all of that in a Trente cup because of the fact that I don't like, well, I've got big hands, and so I don't like the way that the Venti cups feel small in my hand, okay?
There. Happy? That's not coffee. That's not coffee, that's candy? Oh, yeah, pretty much so much sugar in that, yeah. I was just thinking of whatever crap I could think of. Although, I do enjoy the Christmas drinks, but this morning we had a nice homemade espresso. Stop moaning, Karen.
Excuse me, I would like to speak to your manager. Is your manager on right now? Because I want to make a complaint. I'm the manager. No, I don't want I want your manager. Okay, there's somebody above you, and I want to talk to that person. Well, I'm sorry, that'd be our district manager. They're not here today. Well, you need to get them on the phone or give me their phone number because this is not okay. I am very upset.
We've all seen that person. And please tell me, just like myself, you want to slap the crap out of that person. It's true. JD, watch anime. I don't watch anime. Do I look like a what are they called? Weebs? Do I look like a weeb? I used to think that was a bad word, but I guess it's like something they've coined and like taken control of. So there you go. It's that educate, regulate. Warren G. Perfect Karen impression. I love that.
No, not you, your manager. There's someone above you, right? You don't own the company.
And what if I did?
Well, I want to talk to your stockholders.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Especially during the holidays. Karens pop out of the woodworks. What did I say? We own up to being weebs now, just like computer nerds nowadays. Yeah, I mean, geek, nerd, none of that. I don't find any of that offensive. Jay, what high school did you graduate from? The high school kind. Release the Karens.
Release the Karens! It's like the new Kraken.
There we go. What time is it there now? 1:41 p.m. Bro, swap your DSLR. What are you talking about? First of all, don't call me bro. I hate when people call me bro. Second of all, I don't use or shoot on a DSLR. So what are you talking about? What crack did you smoke today and who ripped you off? Jay has a foamy filter. I don't get the foamy reference. Yeah, I knew all the okay bros were gonna start now. Bro. No offense, okay, fine. Anytime someone says no offense, I know they're gonna say something offensive. When someone says bro to me, it's like saying, it's like a meathead. In my mind, if you go bro, blah 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 blah, I hear duh, I'm a meathead. Nothing else I say matters. And I know that that's not fair, but that's where my brain goes when someone goes bro when they're talking to you, and I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. Starting a sentence with bro, to me immediately, like, just unfairly immediately revokes any credibility from you, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't know why that is. It just is. It just is. But yeah, when someone says bro, yeah, I immediately shut down. I immediately discount you and cannot continue the situation seriously with you. And I don't know why that is. Maybe I'll have to ask my friend who's studying psychology about what it is about the word bro that makes me immediately just go meathead. I can't help it. No, you can go brother to me all you want. Yeah, listen, brother. I'm fine with that because I grew up in the 80s. All right, I'm cool with Randy Savage. Right, that Randy the Macho Man Savage. Oh, listen, brother. Actually, no, that was Hulk. Hulk Hogan that said that, right? Get down, Hulkamania, brother. No, wait, that's Macho Man. Crap. Anyway, I grew up in the era where, we're gonna get down, brother. I'm fine with that. Plus, I like Cletus, and brother is fine, but bro. Yeah, sorry. Bro to me is just meathead, right? I'm a meathead, and I can't help it. I can't help it. It's unfair. It's judgmental. It's also involuntary. So, sorry. Sue me. Don't sue me. I don't care. Hell yeah, brother. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Snap it to it. Snap it to it, brother. Bruh's the worst. Yeah, because it's like, let's talk about bruh for a second. I mean, anything goes, right? Let's talk about bruh. Bro was bad enough. But if you're too damn lazy to even pronounce O and just blah, then you're like the meathead to the meatheads. It's like straight up mush with extra ush in the brain, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah. Anyone that got offended by that, I don't care. I really don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I know you don't care. You don't care if I don't like the fact that people say bruh or brother or bro. You don't care. One of the best things I heard yesterday was someone was like, if you wouldn't accept their advice, why would you accept their criticisms? Exactly. If I'm immediately dismissive of someone that says bro or bruh, why would I care if they like the fact that I don't like it? And it's funny because the amount of like self-control I'm having to have as all the bruhs and bros are going by in chat, it's funny. But I know how many of them are literally just trolly right now. People, someone says I don't like something, they immediately are going to do it for the fun of it, right? It's fine. Bruh, play Fortnite. Banned. Let me go ban him real quick. Ban Catman. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna actually ban you. But yeah. Anyway. What about someone saying man instead of bro? Okay, so I'm the person that says man. So if you're equally offended, then I'm a bro, man. I used to say man it when I was a kid because I wasn't allowed to say damn as a kid. I also wasn't really allowed to say dang because my mom considered dang to just be the alternative of damn, and therefore it meant damn, and it meant don't say damn. So I would say man, but then because I couldn't say damn it, I turned it into man it. So I'd say man it, and everyone knew what I meant, but that was okay, which was really weird. But whatever. Dude, guy, bub. Okay, uwu. So are people okay with calling you bae? Nobody calls me bae. Dude, I'm like Gen X, man, and I'm like way after bae. I'm of the generation that wasn't made stupid by the internet, but was smart enough to use the internet to make me wealthy and not like dumb. If you want to be really technical about it. I was of the generation that was able to realize the internet is a tool and used it to secure my future and not just used it to brain mush myself. What are you drinking tonight? Well, it's today technically, and it's Elijah Craig small batch bourbon. Do you work out? I do, but not enough. No, I take that back. I work out pretty religiously. I don't diet. I'm not dieting right now. But I'm also, our fitness center is doing a weight loss competition starting January 1st through March 31st. So I'm going to be, quite honestly, I'm intentionally eating a bunch of shit right now because I'm trying to fluff up a little before the first weigh-in. Yeah, sandbagging. Technically, I'll put some sandbags around my waist. No, I already have those. Anyway, yeah, and then you guys will see a pretty hardcore 3-month transformation. People have seen this in me before, and I constantly lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, and it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Do you smoke weed? I don't smoke anything. I don't like the feeling of smoke in my lungs. I'm also one of those people. Here's a funny thing. So marijuana is legal in California, and I don't smell it that much anymore. Then maybe it's because I'm not out and about that much anymore. After it was made legal, you would smell it. I wouldn't say frequently. You'd smell it a lot. But I'm one of those people that the smell of weed immediately gives me a headache, which is so ironic because if I'm not mistaken, marijuana is used to treat migraines and headaches quite often with weed clinics. So I find that very ironic that the thing that people use to treat headaches triggers one for me. Someone commented that I have a skinny face. I had a fairly slim face even when I was 500 pounds. When I was 500 pounds, my face it was round, but it wasn't like, oh my God, look how fat your face is. I just got lucky, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm happy I don't have a can't even do it anymore. And chubby cheeks and crap. I don't know. You were 500 pounds. I've done a lot of videos about that in the past. Actually, just go on Google and look up Jay's 2 cents fat, and you will find a lot of previous vlogs I've done, old photos of things that I posted with how much more overweight I was. No neck. I know. I never had a fat neck. That's like the fact that I've lost so much weight and I don't have the hanging like the turkey neck when you lose all kinds of weight. I just got really lucky, I guess. I got that there stretchy skin. Should have called your series 31 J's of Techmas. I mean this with the most love possible. I'm not convinced a big portion of my audience would have gotten it. I'm just saying. Oh man, from my perspective looking out, sometimes it's a scary landscape. Bro. Dad bod 101. I got dad and uncle bod. What are you talking about? I got dunkle bod. There we go. Jay's dunkle bod. Oof, bruh. I hate you. Merry Chrysler. Anytime someone says Merry Christmas, I'm gonna say Merry Chrysler. Oh man, I think I'm gonna shock myself. Hold on. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Whew. I'm sitting in the Logitech Herman Miller embodied chair. And let me tell you right now, this thing shocks the ever-loving crap out of me. We even made a video about it. It's pretty funny. It's going live tomorrow. You should watch it. And if you guys haven't realized by now, this is the 31 days of Techmas upload for today. Just a live hangout with you guys. There has already been 100,000 playbacks on this stream. What is wrong with you guys? Don't you have things to do? Family to go and bug? Presents to rip open and messes to make? Dads, don't you have toys to put together and batteries to go buy because you forgot to buy the batteries? It's your 50th birthday today. Nice. It's Jesus' 2020th. Happy birthday. I've been drinking, so take everything I say with a full plate, not just a grain of salt. People don't lie when they're drunk. I'm not drunk, but still. Dude, I'm from EU. Ew. That was bad. You guys know that I periodically, well, I guess quite frequently, disappoint my daughter with dad jokes. Although I broke her with one the other day. I made her laugh so hard, she actually spit out her food and was nonstop laughing for about 5 minutes before she reset because the joke was so stupid. You guys want to hear it? It's bad. It's really bad. EU. Remember the EU? Oh, that was good. That one's close. So here we go. Hold on. Wait, listen to the sound. Ha ha ha. That was satisfying right there. You guys want me to send it with the bad dad joke, huh? What sound does a witch's car make? Broom, broom. she spit her food out because it was so bad. In fact, the joke was how bad it was. And so that's what broke her. They also bought me a shirt that says, I keep my dad jokes in the database. Anyone that responds bruh or bro to that joke, I deserve it. It's so bad. They got me two dad joke shirts actually that have slogans on them. It's pretty funny. Bruh. Jay, give your best Linus impression. LTTstore.com. No, store.j2cents.com. That's better. What movies do you like to watch? I like mind screw movies. I was gonna say the F word. I like movies that have good twists in them, but not ones you see coming. I like action thrillers, like Jason Bourne type stuff. My wife couldn't get into Jason Bourne. She found it way too boring. I didn't. Spy games, stuff like that. Minecraft. I haven't played in a while, but I do play with my daughter every now and then. Jay, have a blank look at the camera. That's a good Linus impression. Okay, there we go. People are going to think that the camera froze. No, you can see me moving slightly. Kevin, Home Alone. Oh, of course, Home Alone is a Christmas requirement. You play guitar? No, I don't. I'm trying to learn guitar, but I'm waiting for lessons to start again. I can only learn so much by myself. It got boring by myself. My humor is officially what? Shutter Island. Okay, I heard Shutter Island was really good, but I haven't seen it. I'm not drunk, says every drunk person. Well, you know, denial is not automatic. Let's just stop. Denial is not automatic admission of guilt. That's what I was trying to say. You guys have seen my videos. I can't talk. The knowledge on Mission McGill. He did the thing. Oh my god, I'm just known for being So Phil was so perplexed when he first started working for me at the amount of like misspeaks that I have. You can tell when I'm talking that my brain is farther ahead than my mouth. And okay, let's rephrase some things to keep things from being maybe clipped in a weird way. When I'm talking, my brain is way ahead of my words. And so every now and then, to catch up, it's like when you're playing a game, or let's just say you're watching a video, and then the video kind of like is playing, but then it sort of buffers, and then it kind of goes like, blah, 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 and it goes real fast to catch up. That is what my brain does quite often. And so you'll hear words mashed together, like right there, ashmish, right? I went to say denial is not automatic admission, but it came out ashmission, right? And so you people were like, you people, what do you mean you people? You guys were automatically like, oh my god, see, busted, Jay's drunk, which I'm not. I'm fine. Officer, I swear to God, I only had a bottle. It's fine. I can see. Sir, you're facing the wrong way. I did it on purpose. Anyway, whew. I really like this Elijah Craig, I'm just saying. Whew. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the words thing. So when Phil first started working for me, he was like a lot of people. He was a fan of the channel. You know, he started watching around the Terry Crews project stuff, you know, when I was building the computers for him. And he is like a lot of people where he wondered, and I know someone in here, there's 5,189 people in here as of how old that counter is. He was like a lot of people wondering how much of the goofiness, the misspeaks, the general idiocracy that is Jay, how much of that is an act versus what is real. And when he first started working for me, I remember it was probably a month or two later, and he was just like, holy crap. And I'm like, what? He goes, it's all real. And I went, what's all real? He's like, you. And I'm like, what do you mean me? I'm real. Of course I'm real. I'm right here. He's like, no. He's like, the misspeaks, the mannerisms, the goofiness, the clumsiness. He's like, it's all real. None of it's an act. He was like a lot of people, like I'm sure some people in here right now are like, Jay just hams it up for the camera. No, absolutely not. None of that is hammed up for the camera, period. And so he realized that like pretty early on. He was just like, holy crap. And yeah, music guys. Hey, you know what? It's Harris Heller's, or yes, it's Harris's stream beats on Spotify. And I don't have a Spotify like paid account, therefore the ads play. I'm sorry. At least I'm supporting the guy, right? Anyway, so he realized it was all real. Enough of this went on over time that he realized, like, the ads
Every
done?
battery has its pluses
No,
and minuses.
it's not.
Even Duracell
Let me,
Optima, which can upgrade your holiday gifts, giving some more power.
They would do that. So he started like researching, like, what is this? What is wrong with Jay? And he went out on this mission to like, I am going to figure out the name for what you are. And I was like, what is happening right now? Why is my employee judging me? And he came back one day and he was like, I figured it out. I figured out what it's called. And I'm like, what's called? He's like, the thing that you do where you mix up the words and your brain gets scrambled when you're talking. It's called a spoonerism. So if you go and look it up, if you're a lot like me and you have these weird, no, it's not ADHD. ADHD is something else entirely. Not, it could play a huge part of it, but the actual thing of the way my words lag behind my brain and then mush a sentence together to catch up is called a spoonerism. And I was like, okay, that was a longer story than it had to be, honestly. You know, God. Anyway. High definition ad. Ad only has one D. I mean, you don't spell advertisement ADDVERTISMENT. I love my audience. They're awesome. Jay's Spoonist confirmed. Okay, sure. What headphones are these? These are the Hi-Fiman Sundura, or Sunduras. They are essentially like a lower end version of like the H6s, but they're open back and they're planar, and I can make it make a terrible sound. There. Anyway, sorry. Play the guitar. No. No. You can't tell me what to do. What DAC? It's actually running on a monolith from Monoprice. It's the monolith. It's pretty dope. I like it. Jay, did you get my email about the dead graphics card I want to donate to your channel? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. My inbox is like almost unusable. Really, honestly. That's why I have another guy that monitors a different inbox to make sure we see all the the business stuff that we have to see. But as for donations of stuff to the channel, I don't really accept it. One, I don't have a PO box. I don't have a way for you to send me something discreetly without my address for the studio and all that stuff being public. So I appreciate the thought, but not accepting stuff. Sorry. Camaro updates? No, the car's built. That's where I want it. I don't want more power. Need more tires. Anybody want to send me some tires? Their Toyo sponsorship that doesn't require me to put a stupid sticker on the windshield. By the way, anyone out there right now that's a car guy and you got a windshield banner, that shit's stupid. Like, it's really stupid. Just saying. But it doubles as my sun visor. I don't give a stupid. Get a freaking cat, Jay. What does that have to do with anything? Get a freaking cat. I'm so confused right now. Agreed. Oh, hey, Matt, stop doing super chats, man. You could have just texted me, dude. Bro. You could have just texted me, bro. Merry Christmas to you, too, over there at Lethal Garage. And all the other little lethals running around and the soon-to-be littler lethal. Advice on getting into racing. Start slow. Work fast. What if the banner is sub 2 J2 cents? Is it stupid then? It's even stupider. Yes, I just used a word that doesn't exist to describe the stupidness of the stupid J2 cents banner. How's that? What do I think of the 3080 Ti rumors? I think they've had an 80 series Ti card ever since the 700 series, so why wouldn't one exist? What's my favorite ship in World of Warships? I don't have a favorite. I have many favorites. Depends on what tier I'm playing. It depends on what ship line I'm playing. It depends on what nation I'm playing. There's so many things. What you drinking? Elijah Craig, small batch. I feel like I need to put a little thing on the screen that says, I'm drinking Elijah Craig small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Oh yeah, now Matt's going to text me. Use it to buy Starbucks. I can't buy a Starbucks for $4.99. What's wrong with you?
Excuse me. Your prices are like way too high. I would like to speak to your manager. What do you mean your manager? What do you mean? There's no manager here right now? So who's running this place? Let me have the number to your boss. I demand the number to your boss. I want to know your district manager's name. I am going to own this place by the time I am done with you.
God, I love that. How am I speaking like that? It's called a GoXLR. That's what it looks like right there. So here, I'll show you guys. When I want to do that, I just go, and I have it tuned right here, right? So I can just be like,
hey guys, hey, and if it's too loud, I just be like, hey guys, bring it up, and if I need to mute it and be like, hey guys, and suddenly then it unmutes. If the music is too loud, I can be like this. Is that it? Which one is it? Where is it? Well, crap. I guess I didn't map it to one of those.
So just undid that, right? This one's my mic volume. I've got game volume, so if I'm live streaming, I can pull down the levels of the game. I have Discord, so I can pull that down. And then I have system sounds, and I can pull that down. So you can tune it. I've also got different presets and stuff. This is a sample pad, so I can save sounds to these. A, B, and C, basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. I had fart sounds and other, like, I had office quotes playing. This is just a temporary. So when I hold that down, it'll just mute the mic. I'm saying this is when you guys are watching Linus's live stream and you hear him go on like this whole, like he'll go on the rants and he's like, I don't give what you have to say. That is the stupidest I've ever seen. So you're seeing him push that button right there. In terms of like the tuning
of the silly voice, my number 1 is just set to a pitch changer, and then I can change these knobs to make it sound how I want to. Or I can just change the knobs
and then I can pull
this down and be like, hey bro, oh my god bruh, like what the heck bruh, what are you doing man, follow my Snapchat bruh.
Yeah, so when you hear me do those things, it's all done right there. I've never done blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna take a drink of this. I've never done a review of this, but maybe I should have. And you guys probably all have motion sickness now. What about the underglow and such? I've done an entire build series over 4 videos of this room. How I've made this glow, how I made the top glow, all that sort of stuff. How I made that wood thing behind the TV, like all of that. And these are just track photos, and that's my simulator thing over there. And this is that's Black Eyes. Got some other headsets sitting in there. That's my father's Navy retirement flag back there. Those are my play buttons and stuff. And then my boats. I got my boats up there. Yeah, my boats. The amount of detail on that Yamato, man, that thing took me a lot of hours. And I just got boxes up there and stuff. Nice. So anyway, you need a woman, Jay. It's Christmas. Are you dumb? Bro. Bro. What camera am I? Oh, that's a Logitech C922. Not a huge fan of it. It does fine in the daylight like this. I'm not a fan of it in the low light. It's pretty terrible in the low light. Jay, please give us 4 videos with style of Christmas. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Christmas present this year? My wife got me an EOTech 3X multiplier to go with my EOTech holographic sight that I have in my AR-15. Jay's a bad guy now. That's one of my favorite gifts right now. That's one that as I was opening stuff, I'm like, I really hope Santa brought the one thing I really wanted. And they did. And then the other thing my wife got me was, you guys remember that Lego, not Lego, but it was Kobe blocks, like the Bismarck ship that I showed in my studio that was like all not Lego, but Kobe block. My wife also got me one that's of the Missouri, so I'm gonna start building that. You guys will see some photos on Instagram and stuff. So Vortex. I had a Vortex Spitfire, but it was a 1X, and I didn't. The optics were weird to me, so I ended up ditching the Spitfire and the Vortex for the EOTech. But the EOTech is it's just a red dot holographic sight, and it doesn't have any magnification to it. So when I go out to like the range or whatever, if I'm shooting 100 yards out or whatever, not having any magnification kind of sucks. So now I've got the retractable, it flips to the side, the 3X EOTech magnifier that goes in front of the holographic sight. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with that. If you guys have ever played Battlefield 3 or 4, and you've had that sight that goes to the side and then it turns into a magnifier, it's basically that. Hey, I've asked all these people to not do super chats, man. I've said a million times, if you want to support us because you just have this weird desire to send money, don't send me money via super chat. Buy merch, because that supports not just us, it supports a company that handles all of our warehousing, that does all of our shipping, they handle all the curation, they handle all the orders. It allows us to keep companies like them operating while also you guys getting something for your money. I just don't care for the direct donation of money from my audience. That's one of the reasons why I'm so against the Twitch format of beg, give me money please, bits. Like I can't. If your whole business model is get online, dance for people, and have them send you money like you're a digital stripper, that doesn't work for me. It never has, it never will. I don't donate in that manner. I won't let people do that to me. So, and as I'm saying that, super chats continue to come in. I'm sure there's a way to turn it off. I'll have to look into that. So anyway, I'll have to remember to do that. Hey Jay, what music is on this what music is on the stand? Merry Christmas. Oh, those are just chord progressions and practicing and stuff, but I haven't done it in a while. I've been too busy, and I'm just really bored of trying to teach myself guitar, and I really want to take in-person lessons once all that's safe to start again. Got my first standing desk. You love it. Yeah, Phil has one of our autonomous desks. That's a sit stand. I don't care for it because I put big heavy towers on my desk. You guys have seen I have a 65-inch 4K BFGD 144 hertz panel that I use for a monitor at the studio. That's all far too heavy for most of the sit stands. You put them up at my height, at how tall I am, they wobble. Phil, on the other hand, is only 5'2", so he uses the standing portion of his sit stand all the time. Like half the time I'll walk into the editing office and he's standing at his desk, which is kind of cool. So, can you build with $400? Not in this economy, no. So I'm gonna live stream for probably about another hour, half hour to 45 minutes or so. But I'm enjoying this hangout of not doing so much tech and more or less just drinking my Elijah Craig small batch bourbon whiskey. And you know the funny thing about whiskey, my father, rest his soul, he if you ever told him to say cheese, he'd say whiskey. He never said cheese. He always said whiskey. This one's to you, Dad. Third Christmas without you. Still weird. What's the cheapest you could build in this economy? Oh God, I don't even know. Like, if you can't even buy the part, then it doesn't really matter, right? Ham or turkey? Oh, I'm a ham guy. Look at me! Look at me! No, yeah. My sister makes a amazing honey glazed ham, that she brought over last night, and it was good. It was nice. Trying to sift through all these tech things. I don't want to do tech. Who's tweeting my? Who's texting me? It's how we cut in line to get you to respond. Super chat. Oh God. Matholomew. Jay's name D-Shill. Not really, but makes me laugh when you say it. Oh man. You know, I truly am a PC shill. I love everything PC. I love some things. There's ads. I really need to get my paid Spotify going. I love some parts more than others because I'm also a high performance snob. But yeah, my favorite comedian. So one of my favorite, like, lesser known comedians who had a good run but it's not as popular anymore was John Reap. John Reap to me was hilarious. Gabriel Iglesias, he's the only comedian I've ever actually gone to see in person. A lot of wholesome comedians, you know. I do like a lot of the original Kings of Comedy, of course, but I can't watch that with my daughter. Obvious reasons. Mic sounds so good. It's still crackling. I've got some audio levels to work out here. Let's see. So if I do this,
does it still sound good to you? I think it sounds pretty good. It's good. Oh yeah, Chris Farley. He was funny, except for the fact that when I was in high school and I would walk by, people would go, "Fat man in a little coat. So there's some hurt feelers there. Yeah. They would point at me and they'd go, fat man in a little coat. So there is that, you know. Way to dredge up some old feelings, man. Do I watch Supercross?
Oh, I was heavily into Supercross in the 90s. Jeremy McGrath was like, he was an up-and-comer when I first started getting into Supercross. And so the fact that I even mentioned Jeremy McGrath, you already know we are talking like early 90s, right? Late 80s, early 90s. And he is like so far out of the scene. I think he's an announcer now or something. But yeah, I was like a diehard Jeremy McGrath fan. Do I ever use Linux-based OS? Never. I have no desire to use Linux. Why? Because I don't need to, but I don't care. There, we just had the entire discussion. 3070 or 6800 to replace 5700 XT. Just keep your 5700 XT. You're not getting either of those cards. Why am I answering tech questions? Stop it, Jay. You're terrible. Ah, loud noises. I may or may not be something. All the ice is gone. Are you guys happy now? Purists? Are you happy? I don't know. I'm on like... If we measure shots, I'm like 6 in? Maybe? Yeah, probably. I mean, not a lot of the bottle. I mean, it was full to there. I'm only down to there now. Yeah, things and stuff. Did any sim racing lately? Not lately, no. It's been a while. It's not COVID. How is the Camaro build coming along? What's next for it? It is almost ready for sandblasting. So I believe we still have to... I say we. So it's been at Red Barn Racing down in Temecula since September? August? Somewhere around there. And we built the engine. There's a car channel called Jay's 2 Cars if you guys want to go see these videos. But we built the LS7. It's Frankenstein ported heads, full forged assembly. It's all custom, right? Built the motor for it. And then the old motor was pulled out. Just the basic ZZ6 350 was pulled out. And seeing how nasty the engine bay was just had us going, you know, while we've got everything out of here. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I have a 67 Camaro SS that I'm doing a full restore on. But that wasn't the initial plan. So what I'm explaining now is how we got to the plan that we're doing now. Something like that. Yeah. So we pulled the motor out and we were just like, dude, the subframe is nasty. The paint is flaking off because of the amount of like brake fluid that's made its way on the subframe over the years, and it's lifted the paint. And you know, brake fluid is highly corrosive and it kills paint, destroys paint. So we were like, you know, while we're in here, we should just go ahead and fully disassemble the front end and get the subframe sent off to powder coating and make it look all pretty. And then we were like, you know, if the subframe's going to be pretty, we should clean up the firewall, make that all pretty. And we're like, well, if the firewall's going to be pretty, we might as well just go ahead and tear apart the whole car and get it sandblasted and get all the Bondo fixed and some of the rust out of there and really make it pretty. Well, that's where we are now. I brought the car down to Mike at Red Barn for us to do a motor swap. And then we decided to just go like off the freaking rails with it. And now it's getting a full rotisserie nut and bolt restoration. Resto mod, excuse me. We are doing mini tubs in the back. We are doing a 4-link suspension. It is coilovers all around. 600-ish horsepower at the wheels with this LS7. It's going to scream to 8,000 RPM. It's going to be a fun ride. It's got a... So the LS7 we built, it's on camera. We have a couple videos covering the build on that. The transmission is a stage 6 4L65 from a 4L65E from RPM Transmissions. It's got a 12-bolt GM Mosier rear end with 373 gears and an Eaton posi. Wheelwood brakes. I mean, I literally am sparing no expense on this project, but it's probably going to... I have a sneaky suspicion, as much as the conversation has been, it won't take that long to reassemble it after the bodywork's done. I know how that's going to go. I'm hoping it's done by this time next year, if I'm lucky. which is sad because I wanted to be able to enjoy 2021's car season with some of the car shows that are still happening in California, the quarantine cruise that happens in Huntington Beach, the classic car drive-in that takes place in Irvine, stuff that I really want to participate in, that I know for a fact that this car is not going to be done for. As much as I know Mike has great intentions, he's extremely busy. He's a premier builder here. He's the only one man that's got tons of cars, like literally beating down his shop to get work done. And the shop's an hour away. So me getting down there to help with any of this is really difficult. This month was out of the question because of the whole 31 days of Techmas with me doing videos every day. Getting down there was impossible. However, after the first of the year, since we'll be going back to our normal schedule, I'll be able to make my way down there a few times and actually get to help. So get out of Cali. No, right now California, as much as I'm not a fan of the politics in this state, have afforded me to be able to create a business that is truly preparing for my future that will allow me to retire out of California. That's the ultimate plan. The nice thing about the 67 though is it doesn't fall under any of the carb stuff. So I could go twin turb skis if I want with that. I'm not, but I could. What is something you like to do but can't do that much? Shooting, honestly. Target shooting. We have some friends that have private land out in the desert, and we go shoot wood targets, PVC, paper targets, and stuff out there in the desert. The problem is it's just ammunition's really hard to buy here. There's obviously you guys think that 3080s are scarce. Try buying ammunition. It's just really difficult in this state. And so it's one of those things where like I would like to do more of it, but I can't. Why not a Harley Davidson? Because I'm not a motorcycle guy. And if you say why not, then do me a favor. Anything you're not into, just automatically pretend I said why not to that. And then if the answer is anything other than well, I'm just not, then it's not the right answer. You don't have to justify why you're not into something. You don't have to justify why you're into something either. You just are. It's like, why are people into the things that they are? Can you truly pinpoint? Like, can you say, this is the exact reason I am into XYZ hobby? There's influence. But can you say I'm exactly into this because of this exact reason? Here's another example. Cole Hoos says, so you a GM or Ford fan? Why does it have to be a one or the other? Why do I have to be a GM or a Ford fan? Why can't I like things GM makes and like things Ford makes? I know I'm singling you out here, but this is something I see thousands of times per day. I'm not tired. I'm buzzed. Okay. You don't need to tell me to take a break. This is my break. I see thousands of times a day people drawing this line and saying, are you this or are you this? And that to me is the stupidest way to think, period. Perfect example. Jay Wool saying GM #1 Ford bites. Another really stupid comment. No, GM sucks as much as Ford, and this is coming from a GM fan. But does that mean I'm not a Ford fan? Absolutely not. I've got a 67 Chevy Camaro. I've got a 2018 ZL1 1LE. I've got a 2019 Ram 1500 Rebel that's modified. And I've got a 2010 Nissan 370Z. Do any of those cars overlap at all in any possible way to say, oh, he's a blah, blah, blah fan? Okay, yes, I own 3 GM. That wasn't always the case. I didn't have the 67 at all times. And prior to buying my wife the Traverse, we had a Toyota Sienna SE minivan. Do you know why you can't look at my garage or say, oh, he's only a GM fan? It's because I'm not naive. I am able to look at something and say, products and companies are able to make a product that is either good or bad. If a company makes a bad product, does that mean the company is bad or the company made a bad product? Well, that's going to depend on the history of the company. Does a company have a history and a track record of making crap products? Now, enter stupid fanboy comments that are being written right now as I say this. Yes, stop typing. You know who I'm talking to right now. You can have respect for a company that has good and bad products. That's why I'm able to buy things from so many different brands and enjoy it, because the ridiculous, terrible, awful people out there that live in gray or live in black and white that say this company bad, this company good, if you have bad company, you bad, I'm good, are literally, in my personal opinion, like the scum of the earth. Because you create this situation where you go looking for arguments over the fact that someone likes something you don't. And it irks the living shit out of me more than even the word bruh or bro does, because of the fact that fanboys suck. And what they do is they will, without any true justification, completely shill. And yes, shilling does not necessarily mean you're paid for it. A particular company, for the simple fact that they like that company. That company can do no wrong. They are such a fan of that company. Nothing they do is wrong. They will defend it blindly no matter what. And those people, to me, I want nothing to do with. And it may not seem like it, Cole. I know I started with your comment on this rant, and this rant wasn't all like pointed at you. It was a segue into a conversation saying, are you this or this? It's the or that bugs me. So I like the Ford Mustang. I do. Mike hates Mustangs. The same guy who built the motor in my ZL1. He built my LS7. Cannot stand Mustangs. Why? Because he's worked on them enough to hate certain idiosyncrasies about them, certain nuances of things about that bug him about having to work on them. But I shopped for my ZL1 or a GT350R for a long time. And it's one of those things where it ended up coming down to power for me, quite honestly, power. If you look at reviews on the GT350R versus the ZL1 1LE, they're both track focused. They are both monsters at what they do. And a lot of people picked the GT350 over the ZL1. But for me, it was about the power, because I wanted the raw power. And so I went with it. To this day, I've still considered buying a GT350R for the hell of it. GT500? A bit overpriced because of the markup, but I guess I'm just capable of looking at everything with consideration. And I wish other people did. I wish more people did. It's just sad that I think people are just victims of the way society is as a whole. And then everyone feels like you have to pick a side. And it doesn't matter. We talk models. People, no, Trumpeter sucks. Trumpeter's awful. It's all about Tamiya. No, Tamiya's awful. It's all about... And then they'll pick some like random company. And it's like, why can't you just like models? So, yeah. And you know what's funny is the amount of people right now writing comments that are all triggered by what I said. I really don't give up what you think. It's pretty obvious at this point, right? The amount of energy people waste trying to get me to care about what they say or think about me is kind of wasted. As should everybody, quite honestly. I came at the right time. A GT350R would be awesome. You know, one of the main considerations that I made about not buying a Camaro or a Mustang is the fact that I didn't want to listen to the crowd jokes every time I went somewhere. That was a major consideration on why I didn't buy it. Aye. But what do you mean in WoW? Feral Druid, come at me, bro. I don't like that you're slightly overweight, Jay. Neither do I. But I get you're making a joke. That was pretty obvious. The fact that you said slightly, because if you were just like, Jay, you're a fat, then, you know, I see that every day too. But honestly, you know, things that don't really get to me are people that comment on my weight, because I know where I've come from. I know where I am. I know what I'm dealing with. I know how to deal with it. Right now, I truly didn't care about the fact that I was putting on COVID weight. I had so much else going on. I really didn't care, quite honestly. So if I don't care, what makes you think your comments are going to get to me? It's the other thing is the gray hair. I've been going gray since I was 13 years old. There is nothing any of you non-original people online can come up with that I haven't heard to my face in school, okay? Y'all are just pixels on a screen when you say this crap. It doesn't get to me in the least. I like my gray hair, to be honest. It's different. It's unique. Sure, people think I'm older than I am, but wouldn't you look older to you if you had to weather the crap I have to weather being an online personality? Yeah, I was 13 when I started getting gray hairs. Like, so you can't really tell because my hair is brushed forward from the mic or from the headphones right now. I've got like a line of gray. Like, there's still salt and pepper, right? There's brown / black hair like mixed in. It's very salt and peppery on the top. The sides like all gray now. It used to just be gray on the sides. But I started getting like, I have like a gray stripe. I call it my racing stripe, but it's not centered. It's like offset like a Euro stripe, and it just goes like right here. I always tell people that's my racing stripe. Jay, how much VRM do you need these days? All of it. Download all the RAM you can get. Jay, you voluptuous? You talking about my thighs? You a bodacious, voluptuous person. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to start winding this down too. There's only been 137,000 playbacks on this stream. I think these are just people that want to get away from family for a little bit. He a thick boy. Trying to get into Integras. Restore a 98 Integra Type R. You will be able to make a killing off the resale. Yeah, it's funny. There was always like... So back when I first started really getting in cars, when I was old enough to have my own car and stuff, was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And as you can imagine, Fast and the Furious made like Integras and Skylines. And well, Skylines were never like really available in the US, but Maximas and things like that. Hondas. Really, really popular. And the Integra, for the longest time, had like the Integra tax. If it was clean, you could command like top dollar for an Integra. It's kind of like what the S platform and the S chassis from Nissan is today, because of drifting and the rear wheel drive aspect of it, and the fact that you can put like an NSR 22 or whatever in there, and you can make like good power out of those cars. I mean, rear wheel drive we refer to as the drift tax now. It's funny how certain cars will go through these eras of being worthless and then valuable. Like the third gen Camaro today, a 1982 through 1992 F-body. If you can find one that's clean, original, and like not rusty, and it's like low miles, and when I say low miles, let's say 50,000 miles or less, you can get like $25,000 for one of those right now. When my first sports car was a 1989 RS, and then after 2 months of having that, I was rear-ended at a red light, and I replaced it with a 1992 Z28. I bought that 92 Z28, even though it was a 305. It was a 5 liter, not a 5.7. It was an automatic, not a 5-speed. You can only get the 5-speed on the 305, by the way. The 5.7s only came with the 700R4 automatic, and it had 273 gears in the back. It was absolute gutless pig. The fact that I bought that car for $3,000 today, if I were to buy it in the same condition I had it then, it'd be like a $10,000 to $12,000 car. And that's not inflation. That's just the fact that the car has become a little more rare, and finding a clean one has become that much harder. So, Cyan Pie says, thanks for being so chill. I don't know, people think I'm pretty high strung. Oh, man. 4th gen F-body for the win. Mike at Red Barn Racing would agree with you. I was never a fan of the 4th gen. I felt like they looked like boats. Can you play some guitar, please? Sorry, I'm not able to play guitar. I'm trying to learn guitar. There's a difference between learning and playing. Dream car, Jay? Right now I'm on this weird kick. I want a 2021, new one obviously. I want a 2021 Porsche 911 Turbo S, all-wheel drive. I think that would be a fun car. The problem is, when I went to Porsche.com out of the hell of it just to outfit one to see what it would cost me, it was $208,000. Yeah, no. That's a lot of cash. So, hey, we finished Harris's playlist. I guess that means there's sirens outside. They're coming for me.
Oh no, it's the police. It's the fuzz. Run.
200K. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's jeez. I feel like I'm at the studio right now, waiting for all these noises to go by. Oh, it's okay. It could be worse. Those sirens could be meant for here, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, it seems like a really fun car, but for $200,000, I don't know. So it makes me go, well, if I was going to enjoy a Porsche, maybe the new Cayman GT4 would be a fun car, because they brings the flat six back. It's over 500 horsepower. It's lightweight. It's a lot less expensive. It's like half the price. Could be fun. So anyway, the Ford F-150 Shelby Super Snake. So fun story about that. When I assume you're probably referring to the standard cab short bed silver and black Super Snake F-150 that they showed at SEMA this last year. When I went to CamaroCon in October of last year, one of my followers works at Shelby American in Vegas. You guys know that that's where the facility is that does all the modifications. If you go to a dealership and you buy a Mustang and you want to do like the Super Snake package or whatever, they ship the car to Shelby American in Vegas. They do all the mods to the car. It holds its warranty. They ship it back to the buyer. Or you can just go there and buy a car if they have one on their small lot. So a follower of mine was like, hey, if you're going to be in Vegas and you want to stop by Shelby American, I could show you around. So I got to see some original Shelby Cobras, like chrome-bodied ones, cars that technically they can't even sell with an engine in them because they're not quote-unquote registered, because they were never registered back then. So an original one with an engine is extremely rare, blah, blah, blah. But he was like, hey, I want to show you something in the back. So he takes me to the back of the shop, and he was like, no pictures of this, please. It was that silver and black standard cab short bed F-150 Super Snake that they debuted at SEMA. So I got to see it before anyone else did, which was really cool. And now I see it all over like Motor Trend and stuff, and it's like, that would have been a cool truck to play around with. But I like the idea of a cool truck like that. But I think if I were to get a truck, because I really like my Ram Rebel the way it is with the BDS suspension and the 37s and all that, I feel like I would get a new Ram TRX, which has a Hellcat engine in it and a completely different drivetrain, and it's all-wheel drive and stuff. And I would definitely get one of those over, like, say, a Raptor. But I don't even, given what the markup was on Demons and Hellcats, I don't even want to know how much the markup is going to be on a TRX once they hit the lot. The thing is, right now, the only cars that they are the only trucks that have been purchased for the TRX are the initial pre-order that you go to the dealer and you pre-order it and then they make it and they send it to you. Those don't have a markup like they do when they're on the lot. So once they're on the lot, there's going to be $20,000 markups on them. I guarantee it. They're going to be $120,000, $130,000 trucks. Ridiculous. So anyway, Demon worth. My ZL1's faster than a Demon. It's not that worth it to me. My ZL1 is faster than a Demon and it can turn. So in terms of performance, going faster in a straight line and I can turn makes the Demon really just not that incentivizing to me. Anyway, I'm going to finish off my whiskey in private here. I'm going to go and shut down the stream. I just wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me. And then if you've been checking out the 31 days of Techmas videos, hope you guys are enjoying it. We are going to continue to do daily uploads through the end of the year, going back to normal in January with anywhere between 3 to 4 uploads per month. Again, if you guys are the kind of people that were like, I want to donate or whatever, please don't donate. Don't do super chats. Go down the description below. Click our merch link. That allows us to keep the business that handles all that for us and help them keep themselves in business and pay their employees. They handle all of our warehousing. They handle all of the sales, all of the warranty, all of the logistics of it all. Buying merch supports me, but it supports them. So you get something in return for your cash. And I would really appreciate that instead of just spending money to make text pop up on a screen. With that said, guys, I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. And make sure you check out tomorrow's video. It is ridiculously funny and sad. But I think you guys will enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys.